Hey again, and welcome to our second video about the very health and growth of your business. Whether you have an existing business or are thinking about starting a new one, you will want to listen as we peel back the onion even more for you. We know markets change, and every 5 to 10 years they shift, and in an instant you're either riding the wave or left to tumble in its wake. So what does this mean in the lives of business people like us? Well, let's be frank. Unless you're open or compelled to change, to update, then these great principles, no matter how simple, won't make a lot of sense. With that word and an open invitation, you can get what you want to take control of your life and your business. And wanting it is key because we know that desire and action are the keys to making changes in your business. So no matter how great or simple an idea, when you really want it, you're willing to take the actions to move forward to make it happen. And that's what it takes. So stick around and we'll go deeper today on how to be atop the wave and leading. These timeless methods work because they're based on people, on how people are responding today. We'll briefly touch on our 3 topics, and then, thanks to your survey responses, we'll focus in on best customers, ideal customers, niche customers, favorite customers, whatever you want to call them. We know them when they show up because they refer us all the time. They're happy to be doing business with us. They're not price sensitive, and they tell other people about us all the time. They are our raving fans. We love them. So enjoy, have a good time, and learn a lot about how to secure the future of your business and your happiness. In a day, the physical therapy company 6 Good Leaders became clear on who they are, what it is that informs every decision that they make, and how to be a better team together. Not only that, they got authentic messaging that reaches out automatically to their ideal clients, their niche. That's the kind of thing that most companies spend weeks of time and tens of thousands of dollars to achieve, and they had it in a day. How did they do it? We started off with discovering the why, that filter through which each of them sees the world and informs every decision they make, their WHY. And once we had discovered that for each of them, for some it was revealing, it was helpful, it was confirming. For others it was deeply moving, tears shone in their eyes as if being reintroduced to themselves for the first time. They really got who they are. And when that's hidden from us, which it often is, we have these experiences regularly. It's great to see people open up and become themselves, step into who they really are. Additionally, the visionary leader of this company became clear. And once that became clear, we messaged from the why of this visionary leader and developed from a whole team effort, pulling together what it is that they as a team, as a company, believe about physical therapy and the value that they bring to their particular niche of this really big market. So there are lots of players in this market, people who talk about physical therapy and what they do, but this company had the foresight to step up to message in a way that calls in their ideal clients and builds their culture at the same time. That is the work of understanding and how to use your why. They walked out unified, cohesive, with brilliant messaging that they can take out on their website through any other kind of messaging out to their customers and clients that they need. One of our venture capital clients trumped their previous best capital campaign drive ever. They messaged out in a way that was so authentic that it automatically grabbed their best high-end investors, their best clients. Among their competitors, this took them up a notch, and they've been in business for years, so no one expected that. Taking the competition by surprise is great. Now, venture capital is a highly regulated business. There are lots of things they cannot say on any messaging outside the company. So in a day, when we discovered the why of each of their leaders, discovered the visionary leader and that leader's why, message from that, including the whys of the whole team and the beliefs that they had about what they bring to the market, they had all of the elements to put together a wonderful video script, which we did that same day. And that's how they got those great results. It's wonderful. The creative agency, had they continued as they were, would be out of business today, but they chose to focus on outstanding operations. And in that decision, they went from struggling and scared to making it confidently and improving month by month, week by week. So how did that happen? Well, first, they were sick and tired of getting the results they were getting. It just wasn't enough. Second, they were willing and open to try new things, simple things, but still it takes effort and persistence, desire to make a change when you've been doing something else for such a long while. They had it. They stepped forward and have continued on. Third, they learned how to identify the problems they have instead of ignoring them, which we often do too much. So when they identified them and tracked them, then they needed to learn how to solve those problems at the root cause. So we see the symptoms, and we have to think about what is behind that leads up to the symptoms that we observe. They learned how to do that, and once they did that, they started solving their problems week over week, month over month, and that's what took them from struggling and scared to confidently making it every week, getting better week over week. That's outstanding operations, and it makes a huge difference in how much money you keep once it's coming in the firm, how many clients you keep because you're delivering as you promise. And it makes a huge difference in your happiness and reducing your level of stress. And who doesn't want that? They got an extra benefit. They got to look forward to projects and efforts to improve their business that they before had not had time to do. Oh, that thing that we wanted to do for a long time that we thought we'd never get around to doing, we're doing it this quarter. Now let's focus in on calling in your best customers and clients. As you've already figured out, competing on price is a race to the bottom. You're working harder for less. When you see your business as a cause from your values, things change. You build a loyal tribe, people who aren't price sensitive, who value what you do, who come to you again and again to buy more of what you offer because they wouldn't go anywhere else. It would make them feel disloyal. That's a raving fan, someone who will refer you at every opportunity. Like Apple fans, those folks stand in line to wait all night to buy the next Apple product. Does that happen for Windows machines? No. And Harley Davidson with their famous tattoos? Do you see tattoos like that for other motorcycle brands? Well, they're perfectly fine motorcycles, but Harley has the tattoos and the raving fans. You may have noticed some values at the beginning of this video, the health and growth of your business. I express my values all the time because people who get them, who resonate with me, are people who will do what it takes to make the changes necessary. They're simple, they're straightforward, but it takes pluck and perseverance, determination to be able to make changes in old habits. Which is why you'll want to share your values so that your customers and clients get you, they value what you do and what you provide. They'll come back again and again. You can imply your values like I did earlier, or you can state them more directly. I believe trust is the foundation of greatness in life and business. The way I do this is by providing a safe environment for people and their companies to get healthy and better, to see clearly who they are, to appreciate one another on their teams so that they build a great culture, so that they attract ideal clients, and so that they have outstanding operations. That's what I do. If this sounds like the future that you'd love to have for your business, then come see me at powermydreams.com, where we power your dreams to get the business you've always wanted. When you message this way, your customers will see what a great match they are for you, and they'll become your raving fans, which is exactly what you want. What I would love for you to do right now is to scroll down, click that like button and that share button, because everybody loves likes and shares, and then scroll down a little further and put a comment in. I want to hear from you. I want to hear what's working for you, what your challenges are, so that next time we can address those. Here's what happens in our 2 transformative workshops. The steps are simple, the exercises inspiring, and the results profound. Discover Your Why and Express Your Why workshops can be done separately or on the same day. To build a great culture and authentic messaging, we start with a leadership team. For Discover Your Why, on your left-hand side, top to bottom, we discover the whys of each member of the leadership team. Generally, the team has a variety of whys, creating the why matrix of the leader's name and their why. Next, we discover the visionary leader. This leader's why becomes the why of the company. It's not important which leader has it. It's important that we identify that leader, because every leader in the team has a unique contribution, as is true of the team beyond leadership. So for the unique contribution, we get clear on not only on the why of each of those leaders, but how they bring their why to life, what it is that they do, and the role they play. Then a powerful team exercise to be able to get down to briefly stating how your company provides value and what that value is. We combine all of these together to create a really engaging why message, so that at the end of Discover Your Why, you have not only the why of the team and a truly transformed and much more cohesive team, but you also have a why message, which is great. Then we're completely set up for the Express Your Why workshop that's on the right-hand side, top to bottom. We start with a team exercise to briefly state the company's vision. Now, you may have already a company vision, and given that you now know the whys of each of you and the why of the company, you may update. Then we move into knowing your niche. Know it and thrive. Know who they are, what they believe. For your niche clients, your ideal clients, your best clients, your raving fans, whatever you want to call them, you want to be able to identify them succinctly and even have a name to represent them. Then we move into your elevator pitch. The point of an elevator pitch is to indirectly invite the listener to ask, how do you do that? We believe are our next really engaging exercise. Every member of the leadership team has a variety of things that they believe about the company. We brainstorm all of those up and then distill out the essential pieces so that we've got 30 and 60-second engaging, compelling, rhythmic, we believe statements, and move into the why tagline and building your why creed. You have all the essentials for messaging to put on your website, your business cards, using commercials, flyers, videos, trifolds, and more. And it's all authentic to you. This is the kind of messaging that creative firms have traditionally spent weeks and months and tens of thousands of dollars to create for you, which is rarely authentic to you. This is always authentic to you and engaging of your best, your niche, your ideal clients, which is exactly what you want. And the people who don't get you, just hear that same message and move on, pull in your best clients, and you've done brilliant work. Congratulations.